Get ready, your soulmate and marriage are happening now. Have you felt lately that something in your spirit has shifted, as though the heavens are preparing to release something long delayed? Have you noticed a stirring in your heart, almost like anticipation rising up without explanation? Beloved, this is not your imagination. This is a divine confirmation. God says your wait has not been wasted, and the season you have been longing for is now upon you. Your soulmate, your kingdom spouse, the one destined to walk with you into covenant and purpose, is being released into your life. Marriage is not a far-off dream anymore. It is a present reality that heaven has already decreed. Welcome, precious child of God, to this moment of divine alignment. If you are new here, I bless you for being led to this message. And for those returning, I honor your faithfulness in seeking the Lord's voice. Here, we don't just share words, we share revelations. Stay with me, for what you are about to hear will confirm what your spirit has been sensing all along. Make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications, because every word released here carries prophetic weight for your journey. Before we continue, I invite you, comment the words "I believe" below right now as a declaration of your faith. Let this engagement not just be for the video, but as a prophetic act, a sign that you are saying yes to God's plan for your love story. Now hear this. The person God is preparing for you may not look like what you once imagined. For some of you, this person is younger than you, yet carries wisdom and maturity far beyond their years. God has raised them in secret, refining them in silence, equipping them with not only material wealth but also a pure heart. Because this union is not just about love, it is about purpose. Proverbs 18:22 tells us, "He who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord." Your spouse is not just a partner, but a divine favor bearer. Together, you will unlock blessings that neither of you could access alone. Take a moment and ask yourself, could it be that the delay you faced was not denial, but preparation? Ecclesiastes 3:11 declares, "He has made everything beautiful in its time." For years, you may have wondered why God withheld what seemed so natural to desire: a loving partner, a settled marriage, a family of your own. But heaven's timing is never late. God's delays are filled with divine detail. He was healing your wounds from rejection, protecting you from counterfeit connections, and ensuring that when this union arrives, it will not crumble under the weight of unprepared hearts. Let this confirmation settle in your spirit. The relationship ahead of you will bring restoration on levels you never thought possible. Where there has been financial struggle, stability will enter. Where you battled loneliness, companionship will overflow. Where you carried shame from broken connections, honor will replace it. Psalm 37:4 assures us, "Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart." Your desire for true love was planted in you by God Himself, and now He is bringing it to fruition. Listen closely. There will be signs that this is the one God has ordained for you. You will notice peace that surpasses understanding. Even when doubts try to creep in, the calmness in your spirit will not waver. You will see small confirmations, shared dreams, divine coincidences, numbers, places, or even words that repeat themselves as if heaven itself is whispering, "This is the one." Isaiah 43:19 says, "See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it?" Child of God, pay attention. The new thing is already unfolding before your eyes. Do not be distracted by the surface, age, appearance, or societal status. Genesis 2:18 reminds us, "It is not good for the man to be alone. I will make a helper suitable for him." God's definition of suitable may differ from the world's expectations. This person may not fit the mold of what family, friends, or culture predicted for you, but they will fit perfectly into the assignment God has written for your life. Concerns about differences, whether in years, financial background, or social class, are irrelevant when heaven has already stamped approval on this covenant. Child of God, you must know that both you and your future spouse have been in preparation. God allowed seasons of pruning, seasons where both of you were stripped of pride, fear, and unhealthy attachments. He allowed isolation so that you could learn dependence on Him. The wounds from rejection, the tears you shed when others left, were not wasted. God was using them to refine your heart so you would not carry bitterness into your promise. Isaiah 61:7 declares, "Instead of your shame you will receive a double portion, and instead of disgrace you will rejoice in your inheritance." Your inheritance is not only spiritual but relational. Marriage in this season is part of your double portion. Let me pause here. Take a breath and reflect. Could it be that every heartbreak, every delay, every unanswered prayer was orchestrated to lead you here? To this exact moment where your heart is finally aligned with God's perfect will. This is not just about romance, it is about assignment. Together, your union will heal families, impact generations, and silence the voice of the enemy. Your marriage will not only serve your joy, but will serve as a prophetic sign to others that God is faithful to fulfill His promises. Understand also that divine protection has been surrounding your love story. The enemy has tried countless times to block, delay, and derail what heaven ordained, but no weapon formed against you has prospered. Psalm 91:11 says, "For He will command His angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways." Even now, angels are assigned to shield your connection, to guard against spiritual opposition, and to usher you both into alignment. This is why some past relationships failed so suddenly. It was God's mercy, cutting off what would have destroyed your destiny. And here is a mystery. Gratitude is the key that will unlock this promise faster. Before you see the ring, before you hear the vows, before the wedding day is planned, begin to thank God as though it has already happened. Philippians 4:6-7 says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God." Thanksgiving positions your spirit to receive. It shifts your atmosphere, making room for manifestation. Beloved, this marriage is not just for you. It is for generations yet unborn. Through your union, legacies will be rewritten. Children will be raised in love and faith. Communities will witness the testimony of covenant, and nations will feel the ripple effects of two souls joined in God's name. Deuteronomy 7:9 assures us, "Know therefore that the Lord your God is God. He is the faithful God, keeping His covenant of love to 1,000 generations. Your obedience in waiting, your faith in holding on, will bear fruit for generations to come." So now I ask you to declare with faith, "I believe." Write it boldly, not just as a comment, but as a covenant with God. You are stepping into your season. You are stepping into your marriage. You are stepping into the blessing that heaven has already signed in your name. Beloved child of God, as we go deeper, hear this. God is saying your story will not end the way the enemy planned. The years of loneliness, the tears shed in silence, the nights you whispered, "Lord, have you forgotten me?" They were not wasted. Heaven has recorded every prayer, and now the scroll of your life is turning to a new chapter. Your soulmate is not just approaching, they are already being positioned to step into your life. The angels of the Lord are orchestrating divine encounters, aligning time, place, and circumstances so that what once seemed impossible will now become your living reality. Take a moment and let that settle in your spirit. Could it be that the reason your spirit has been restless is because you are about to walk into what God has long prepared for you? Beloved, this is your season of unveiling. Isaiah 60:22 declares, "When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen." And now the time is right. No more delays, no more detours. This is the hour of your manifestation. God wants you to understand that your union will not be ordinary. It will be marked with signs and wonders. There will be a peace that surrounds your heart, even in the face of questions. There will be confirmation through dreams, visions, and even unexpected conversations. For some, God will use mutual friends or even unexpected environments to bring you together. For others, it will be through a sudden divine appointment that shifts everything in a single moment. Do not underestimate the power of obedience in this season. As you walk in faith, God will reveal small steps that lead you closer to this divine promise. Perhaps it is a nudge to attend an event, a prompting to travel, or even a stirring to revisit a place you once overlooked. Proverbs 3:5-6 reminds us, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight. Your path is being straightened even now, leading directly to the person He has chosen for you. Let's pause here. Take a breath and ask yourself, could this stirring in your heart be the signal that your divine spouse is nearer than you think? Let that awareness rise within you, because God is preparing not just a spouse, but a covenant partner who will multiply your destiny. This is why the waiting has been so long. The delay was not punishment, but protection. The Lord was shielding you from counterfeits, from those who carried charm but no covenant, from those who could not carry the weight of your destiny. Think back to the heartbreaks you endured. They were painful, yes, but they saved you from years of sorrow. Genesis 50:20 echoes this truth. You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives. Every rejection was a redirection toward your divine promise. And now God says, restoration will come not only emotionally, but also materially. The one coming into your life carries provision. They are a wealthy soul, not just in finances, but in spirit. They will cover you, honor you, and walk beside you. And for those who doubted your worth, your testimony will silence their words. Psalm 23:5 proclaims, You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Your marriage will be, that table, a testimony that the Lord is your shepherd and you shall not want. Yet hear this warning, guard your promise. The enemy will attempt distractions, whispers of doubt, and even counterfeit connections in this season. Stay discerning. Stay anchored in prayer. Ephesians 6:12 reminds us, For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. But do not fear. Divine protection surrounds your love story. No force of darkness can override what God has sealed in heaven. Now let me speak directly to your heart. God says your marriage is more than just companionship. It is kingdom work. Your union will break generational curses, establish new blessings, and leave an inheritance of faith for your children's children. Proverbs 13:22 declares, A good person leaves an inheritance for their children's children. Your love story is not just for you, it is for generations yet unborn. This is why the warfare has been intense, because the enemy knows the power of what you are about to carry. But greater is He that is in you than he that is in the world. So, how should you posture yourself now? With gratitude and readiness. Thank God daily for what is unfolding, even before it fully manifests. See yourself already walking hand in hand with your spouse. Visualize the covenant, the vows, the home filled with laughter and prayer. Mark 11:24 says, Therefore I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it, and it will be yours. Gratitude unlocks manifestation. Faith pulls tomorrow's promise into today's reality. Beloved, I need you to declare this with faith. Blessed and ready. Write it boldly in the comments as a seal of your agreement with heaven. Every word you speak is a seed, and as you declare it, the angels are recording your faith. If this message has resonated with you, if you feel the confirmation stirring inside, then let your response be an act of faith. Like this video as a sign of agreement, comment blessed and ready as a prophetic declaration, and make sure you subscribe to this channel, Angel Code Message, so you never miss a word of divine instruction for your journey. Child of God, you are stepping into a new chapter. The heavens are aligned, the angels are rejoicing, and your soulmate is being released into your life. Prepare your heart, prepare your spirit, and prepare your home. Because God says, your marriage is happening now.